Oh, you changed the name, okay.
Turn commentary on, and we should be good. Everything's all changed properly, right? The title and everything, stage,
yep.
and
Started sharing. So you're just playing Legend of Zelda Link.
the link's
all
on
it says
top.
minus the link.
The link. That's all it says, really?
Sorry.
Let me double check that. No, I have here a link to the past. Awesome. We are live. We're not even in the list of Zelda people watching. Sad.
Yes, a little push.
Time to do a little retweet. What you tweeted. Commentary should be on. I think. Double check. Yeah. Audio commentary is turned on. Hopefully I fixed some audio issues. The audio issues that were addressed last time where we're sounding a little like off and that kind of deal. Hopefully that is fixed. We're good. So anybody who's on our stream right now, this is Miguel who will be playing the game, playing it on the virtual console version of the Wii hardware, being emulated on a Wii U hardware. Amazing.
Yep, this is the download, and I think actually, I should double check. Hold on for a second, I'll double check on something.
Okay.
I was gonna add to that. But yeah, it's one of several games downloadable on the Wii, which is one of the cool things. I actually really dig their services for that.
Yep, and not only that, it's available for the Wii U shop as well. So if you bought it on the Wii, you can buy it for like $1.50 for the Wii U upgrade.
Here gets Wii U gets Virtual Console GBA games, but freaking 3DS does not. Still just insane everything has to do that.
I know, right?
So I'm like, look, I know it costs a lot here, folks. But if you could, just maybe, just please. Oh.
This time we'll do one more tweet and then we should get this going. Hopefully Rams.
I was right. For anyone who has the Club Nintendo and you're looking for a way to spend your points before they cancel it, Link to the Past is available right now for 250 coins for Wii.
Ooh, nice.
For the Wii Virtual Console.
I gotta get on there and redeem a couple things. We can still redeem codes, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, until I think you can keep redeeming stuff for your games until end of March.
Cool.
And then they even have like, not only do they have like virtual console games here, it's like just like the list of the Wii stuff is freaking amazing. The Wii, well, I can go back to the Wii U. The Wii U is kind of a little meh, in my opinion, and I don't know why, but it's both kind of going to the same place. Other than Yoshi's Freaking Island. Although it's the Super Mario Advance 3 version, which I don't know if that's been altered in any sort of way. And then they also have Super Punch-Out, Golden Sun, F-Zero, regular F-Zero. F-Zero Maximum Velocity, Ice Climbers, Volleyball, Tennis, skip all that crap, Pinball, Mess Open, Ice Hockey, Golf, Skissling Go, Wario's Woods, Urban Champion, Dr. Mario's pretty good. Super Mario 3, not bad, Super Mario 1, Lost Levels, Kid Icarus, Zelda 2, Metroid, Pilot Wings, other black box titles, Mario 2. It's basically every Mario title. And Mario World. Yep, everything Mario World, Mario 1, Lost Levels, Mario 2, Mario 3, Mario World, and Yoshi's Island GBA version are all available as for coins right now. Oh, Earthbound! Dude, I want to play Earthbound again.
That'd be nice. Alright, tweeted.
Earthbound.
Tweeted, we are live. Hopefully audio's sounding good on both ends this time. Hopefully.
Jeez, we party you for 850 points.
Really?
Yeah. Well, they have a few full games on here because they have NES Remix for 300. They have Wonderful 101 for 600.
Hey, Ramses is here. Ramses, join us on live stream already.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Skype with me.
Dial on there.
Yeah.
All people did call. Ramses red, had to call. That's the Add to Call song.
That's the
Sung
end of
by
also?
Jared for the audience, using my beautiful harmonizing voice. But yeah, you need to check this out. There's actually some awesome things on this list. Some crappy stuff too, like Star Fox 64 for 250 coins, F-Zero X for 250 coins, Super Mario 64 for 250 coins, Super Metroid for 250 coins.
Are you talking about the Nintendo?
Yes. It's like the whole I'm lucky my Wii isn't here because otherwise I'd probably spend my points on games.
The one that surprised me is that they're reissuing Fabulous Punch-Out.
Yeah, I saw that. I didn't mention it, but I saw it on my way through here.
Yeah, it's like Fabulous Punch-Out. That's like they only were just like if you're gonna get one, you might as well get that one. Like that one hardly ever released, so it's like I don't know when they're gonna bring it back. So it's like this might be the only opportunity. Get it?
And no Duck Hunt?
No, Majora's Mask on the Wii U for 250. Holy crap, 250? Really? For Majora's Mask? Damn.
Wii U or Wii Virtual Console?
Wii Virtual Console.
I already own it though, so that's the downside.
Yeah, it doesn't help you. But just in general, I mean, Majora's Mask is awesome. Underrated. A lot of people hate on it. I don't want to play as Young Link again. Me. I hate the rotating 3D thing. It's a timer. Me. Get over it. It's an awesome game.
Yep. Alright then, so time to start. Okay, I'm
There are
gonna...
social different people. I'm not. I don't know. I just wasn't into it. Like I don't know. I wasn't into like the reading, but I was still into
I prefer the 2D overhead Zeldas actually in general.
like at the same time that there was Oracle of Seasons and Oracle of Ages, so I was preferring those more than
Alright, so we're starting.
Like they did my tweet about us doing our Zelda phone.
Nice. So we it's time to start. If you guys noticed, I'm still have a no death run on Zelda: A Link to the Past going, as per my save file says, which is the top. The other two I have multiple deaths already logged on those, but so far a no death run, minus the quote
pretty good. It's very good as a like.
minus the quote unquote deaths that were saved by the fairies. But those never count because I was saved by a fairy in a bottle. Yep.
No deaths here.
No death?
Yeah, properly. You do it like a man.
Alright, so starting off now. So Ramses, if you do handle social media stuff. What? What?
I'm just freaking out. What happens?
I'm making me and making videos of Yakuza.
Wait, like Yakuza?
Yeah!
Found a piece of heart! Found a piece of heart and completed my heart container.
Give me the pictures of that. I want to check those pictures out.
Well, they're all. Yeah, I'm just looking at photos. It's like, it's like, I was trying to get here earlier. I was trying to get way earlier in the day. So I was like, this. So I went to take a risk. I went to a Toys R Us and a Walmart out of the sticks, and it was worth it because I had two things I was looking for. By the way, I'm gonna announce this right now. If you guys wanna buy animals, Toys R Plus has a great deal where you can buy 2 Amiibo for $20.
No. Don't give me the Toys R Us.
Nice.
So if you got yeah, that's yours.
Alright, so as I did it last time, old stuff, try to collect as much overworld things I need before I need the items to continue. So this and everything. I already got 1 heart piece starting off earlier. So now I have a full heart container, so now I have full heart. The new heart container ready to go. Shop.
I gotta my account and try to get as many extra games in there. Although I'm thinking about setting up an account for the boss lady, throwing in a couple games for her, especially to get like one of the 150 titles.
If I were you, one of the games you try getting is get Twin Bee Classics.
Really? What's Twin Bee?
Twin Bee is like a shmup. It's a cute shmup. Everybody's going on.
I suck at shmups though.
But so it's very good how they handle it.
I'm sure it is. I'm not gonna beat level 1. Maybe I'll beat level 1, but I won't beat level 2. It's one of those kind of things. I always feel bad because I know people enjoy these. I've made it through the only game. The only ones I can do are like a really old school, like Galaga. I was really good at Galaga as a kid. I haven't played it in years. Maybe I suck now, but as a kid, I remember getting really good at Galaga and Glaxion. But beyond that, I mean, like 7, 8, like the old Atari ones, I can do Space Invaders. But like anything that's like everything having all sides, it overwhelms me, and I get like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. I just get killed. But I feel bad because like I'm sure it's a really good game. I think the only one I played a couple of the whatever the ones, the lowly games, the Toes. I played a few of the lowly games, and like I can get about halfway through most of those. They don't seem that difficult, but I also don't play it on hard. I play it on like normal. But there are those BS games where if you don't play it on like normal or hard, you can't get anything, which doesn't matter except get to the final stage anyways. But like I hate that, by the way. That's games in video games. You played on easy. Too bad, sucker. You didn't get to see the ending. Go suck a dick.
I know, right?
I'm looking at. I'm sorry, I mean respect like the like free statues and like teen boys and little boys in spandex. Not creepy at all.
Ramses, you're a perv regardless. It's the thing where I think I'm in the 500s of coins, so I'm looking at the actual like full games to download, and I'm like, Super Mario 3D Land. What's that could be fun? Oh, new Super Mario Brothers 2, 2D. That's more fun. Donkey Kong Country Returns.
Yeah, Donkey Kong Country Returns is actually not that good in my opinion.
I was never a big fan of the Donkey Kong Country games. My brother really liked them. But I felt the difficulty curve of at least Donkey Kong Country 1 was insane. Like, some of those levels, how the hell? And then it's just like, you have infinite lives because there's so many things you can collect and you can just replay earlier levels and just hoard up as many lives as you want once you know where everything is. But even still, some of those levels were insanely hard in the first Donkey Kong Country. And then he also liked 2. I only played a little bit of it. Because we only rented 2 and he played it 90% of the time. But 2 seemed kind of a little bit easier, I guess, if you remember. But so with Donkey Kong Country Returns, it looks really pretty, but I'm just kind of like meh on it because it's not a franchise I have any heart to. But if I could get up to 700, you know, Star Fox 64, Kid Icarus Uprising, and I don't care about Paper Mario so much. But Kid Icarus Uprising and Star Fox 64 would be amazing.
Actually, you better find the commercial console version.
Oh really?
Yeah. Well, that's my opinion at least.
Which game?
With Star Fox 4DS.
Oh really?
Yeah. That's like I actually own the game. It's like it's not that bad, but it's just like if you're given the option of buying it for like 600 coins as opposed to 200 coins, get the 200 coins because there's not really much difference. As a matter of fact, I can consider it a game.
Just grab the classic 64.
Yeah, really much to it, really.
Hey, that saves me a purchase, like, wandering. Getting my sometimes would be great, but I actually looked up how many blocks it requires, and it's more memory than I have left in my DS.
Well, not only that, like that game's insane. You're gonna like lose your goddamn mind.
It's really that hard? Or...
Yeah, it's really hard, but it's rewarding at the same time.
Well, I like that. I've been playing some Genesis games that fall in that category, and some that just make me want to find the creator and beat them to death with a stick.
I don't blame you. When you say the word Genesis, I saw some of the games you're playing. Yeah, I don't blame you.
Welcome to the new Twitch streamers that are on the stream. Thank you for joining us.
Sorry.
No, nothing at all.
You may have a point there. I mean, like, even from new Super Mario Bros. 2, which is a cool game, and block size isn't too bad, but for 600 coins, I can get 3 games. Or if I get 150 games. So, yeah, price-wise, it might just be a smarter play not to go for games.
Good luck. If you want to know my opinion on the virtual console games, Metroid 2, obviously. But then again, you've already mirrored me on that.
Yeah, I don't
Mario Land 1 and 2, obviously.
I never give it, and I still have my Game Boy version, and I have my Game Boy Advance, so I can actually still play my Game Boy version.
So, Mario Land 1 and 2. But I don't Mario Land 1, I don't know if it aged. I don't know if it aged, because I started playing it not too long ago. I was like,
I remember it being pretty good. Again, I own both those games on Game Boy as well, but... There's one of those things where, like, on my list, 3D Classics Kid Icarus, I know you said that it was actually really good polish of the game. Was on my list. Shoot, there's one of the things on here. Oh, Link's Awakening, which I don't have, and if I got that, I'd have all 3 Game Boy Color games.
Yes, please, get that.
Yeah, that's just a book.
Yeah. Like, I'm surprised you didn't talk to you know, you need to get.
Well, it's because when I have all games, I have to double check my coins, and 2, I'm wrapped up with real life stuff, so playing games that I'm not going to be able to play for a while doesn't really excite me too much.
I don't blame you.
Even if they're free, it's just one of those like, oh cool, I have like 3 new free games on my DS. Set it aside while I go to Mario Land 2 I've never played. I thought Mario Land 1 was okay. I never owned it.
Mario Land 2 is good, but it's like, I don't know, they should, like, they should have Mario Land 3.
As far as I can go with overworld stuff in this one, so I gotta actually get to the first dungeon.
You gotta get some shit, yo.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, Super Mario Land 2, all I really remember about it is the bunny ears. I remember that, where you have to climb up this tree and throw in the mud. Like, that's all I can remember from the game, because I guess I didn't play it as much as Mario Land 1. Which is weird. Which is probably why I have this, like, nostalgia thing for Mario Land 1 before Mario Land 2. Like, the graphics are better, there's a better stage layout, and there's better power-ups and stuff, except you don't get the little gimmick levels where you're, you know, the submarine and stuff, but whatever, gimmick levels weren't all that great anyways.
That's right, I gotta find the monkey.
So the thing is that,
I gotta find the monkey for here.
Monkey?
Yeah, you gotta find a monkey.
Yeah, you chase, and then you open this little switch thing for you.
You gotta
Sorry, I wasn't watching the stream, so it's just kind of like me. And for those who are joining us, yes, Ramsey and I have been talking about the Club Nintendo bonuses. I'm actually clicking into the Twin View thing to take a look at some of the screens here. Oh! I vaguely recall this game.
Yeah, it's a good game. They did a good job, like, mastering it. Actually, it feels a lot easier than it.
Is this in the US, or is this a, or time I think of the game it's sort of so.
This game must be, like, Parodius must be.
Maybe, yeah. I don't remember playing anything called Twin View, but I'm looking at it, like, visually, because one of the screens here, it has, like, the little, like, land thing and the clouds, and I'm like, it's really random.
Yeah, but it's, I liked it. I actually bought it because I was like, well, I actually own, like, I actually own all the 3D classics, and out of all the 3D classics, right next to Kid Icarus, that's like one of the best ones you can as well. But yeah, like, the ones I was thinking of, like, okay, Kid Icarus, Donkey Kong 94, Mario Kart is actually pretty good, but like, Link's Awakening EX, that's definitely a must. 3D classics, Kid Icarus, and Tricky, and Punch Out.
Punch Out, I've always been a because I really bad
Mario Golf.
Don't has he already has weapons right here. It's too repetitive. It does have weapons right here. And I also turned on those Raptors. Fucking hard Raptors.
You can do it either way, but if it looks too much, then where that's far. Yeah, far. Where's all our funny percentages? Because we getting that little Kirby. How is that possible? I don't know. We're distracted by constant sleep. Let's see. SAS from with this attached head. Oh my god, I want this. Let's see here. Woo! Oh, what don't you know this? Oh, Red, we were talking about Punch-Out. Oh yeah, Punch-Out. I don't know what's Punch-Out. Well, you played the NES remake, so it's like it's pretty much. Yeah, actually, I had a lot of fun playing some of those fights. I just realized that like when I get to Mr. Dream, the game is almost unbeatable. Well, then again, that's a stopping place for a lot of people. So once they Mike Tyson, they're like, oh, fuck this. Yeah, I mean now it's Mr. Dream again, but whatever. Yeah, I watched James and Mike in from Cinema Massacre did a James and Mike game, a Punch-Out where they're just trying to beat Mike Tyson. And I think they actually do it eventually. They figure out the pattern. Because that's they just know the pattern. Once you know the pattern. No, they don't knock them out. They time them out. Oh, that's right. That's the whole thing. I was like, you can technically knock them out with some like Cracker Jack rhyme. Because like it doesn't surprise you if you didn't knock them out. I would actually like legitimately shocked if they actually did knock them out. Okay, you're right. I hadn't seen them one. You're right. I think yeah, they win me a time. It's like that's like if you can win them by time, that's fine. Like there's what the heck is Sakura Samurai? That's a game where like you have to there's no counter attacks. Timing based, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, cause some of the games I've never heard of that I'm kind of like, I wonder if that's good, like Compass Tale. Which is right next to it, so that's why I said that. Filling up my virtual console listings, I keep an original Metroid movie kind of fun to go back to, but the problem is I played Zero Mission.
Yeah, I know, right?
What might have played Zero Mission again, actually, now I think about it. Well, no, actually, yeah, it's kind of very animated. Where it's like, you're better off this night. Yeah. I figure it hasn't aged particularly well. Plus, if you're gonna play Metroid 2, it's just so much better. Yeah. Plus, I did my thing when I did my review run for that, where I actually beat I think I beat my brother's best time, or I got really close to my brother's best time. But either way, I got Samus in the, years after my brother did it. over a decade and a half. More than that, over 2 decades after his brother beat it. God, my brother must have beat. Yeah, I think the last time he did it on Super Game Boy. So it's probably around 94, something like that, 93, 94, whenever I did. He did that, and then I did my run of like 2013 or 2014 when I got that footage. Because that was footage was originally for. Originally, I was writing the article for Control Kill, and I decided to take the footage when Control Kill went down. And I think I restarted the game and wanted to. Yeah, that's right. I started the game to write the article, then Control Kill kind of stopped, so I restarted my game. Footage and was gonna make a video series on
you guys are breaking up on my end.
Playing old retro games, talking about them. And the original version of it was actually going to be a long, just get some personal stories. About like how the game connects to my past and stuff. Like I said, fucking Urban Champion is on here. Sorry, I mean, you don't like district. Don't buy it. Don't buy it. Don't buy it. It's a piece of crap. I can't believe this. What if Mario vs. Donkey Kong games here too? Which are kind of fun. Urban Champion. The only thing I like is like you can actually play like game player, you can actually play game player, and it can lead to like the world's greatest wars of attrition. Pretty much, yeah. Like if you want Order Zone for like, but I remember I was playing with a friend of mine. We both had the game. We both got because we on for that for Nintendo, where we picked it up and we're like, wow, this game sucks. Let's keep playing.
Yeah, the original Blue, I can't imagine that making it a 3D game, cleaning it up for the 3D Classic version would make it any better.
No. I say the same thing with no hesitation, no one did it.
Because the game was broken to begin with, and it's one of those, like, can you beat the first level? If you can, consider that you beat the game. Because
Pretty much, yeah.
it's like another game. It's, my post earlier on Facebook yesterday of the game that really pissed me off with the Genesis.
Nostalgia
See what it
glasses.
was.
Your nostalgia glasses at its
Like,
best right.
3 years. For 3 years, I've been hunting for either a hard copy or a ROM of a little classic gem called James Bond 007: The Duel.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I found it. It is one of the worst games I have ever played in my life. I am so pissed off. All I wanted was a good, freaking old school James Bond game. Is that too much to ask for?
That's what GoldenEye's for.
You know what? You know the worst part is, dude? I actually like the game.
I can't even beat the first level.
Well, it's because it was made by Prognosis.
I don't remember who made it. I have to double check the credits.
That's fine. This is like, you're like, you have to. Like, I like it. You hate it because it's difficult. You know.
It's not the okay. The AI, enemy AI is just way too, like, trigger happy. Like, if you don't shoot them immediately, they will unload a clip at you. Which is fine, but this isn't a good which is fine. I don't first games. This isn't a good stealth game. So that doesn't work. It's the platforming crap. It's that, like, chunks almost never land where they're supposed to land, and that's what gets me. Or, like, guys, a little more polish on these jumping things, or how about this? Outright remove the platforming completely. Would have made this a really good game. I mean, there's certain things, like, if you're shooting and you do up or down, you can shoot up at the angle or down at the angle. I dig that, because that's actually going to help to kill guys on lower platforms or upper platforms.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things that really screws me up, because I'm so used to wall shooting to hit down and duck. Like I can do it in any other shooter game, and instead I just shoot the ground and get hit 3 times by the enemy, and I'm like, yeah, I forgot about that. I gotta remember to duck first and then shoot. But whatever, that's me not that's me getting used to the controls. But
Yeah, like I said, your mind is very. I like this game. Set up me.
how far did you ever get through that game?
I got the first couple levels. Okay. And then it's like, and then I'm like, you know, like, yeah, this game's good, but it's like, I need to, like, really sit down and, like, learn this game. So, like, it's one of those games that, like, it's made by Europeans. Europeans are very known for, like, they like their games really hard. So, like, I'll try to learn this game another time. Right now, it's like, I think I'll play something else.
See, I think it wasn't complete. That's my feeling of that game. Like, this game isn't feel completed. A little bit of testing, a little bit of polish, this would be a really good game. That's, I think, what makes the game pure than anything else. It's just I sit there and I go,
yeah, another good, yeah, I'll give you that much. Like, maybe a little bit more.
Because I'm like, if you made the enemy AI a little more fair, if you fixed some of the platforming so the jumps weren't, like, leaps of faith all the time, I think you might have something here.
Yeah.
There's definitely some cool stuff. Graphically, it looks cool. I love, the music is amazing. I love the music. Grenades are almost useless, because I could never hit anyone with them. But, even like the rescuing the hostages and stuff like that, I kinda dug it. Like, it feels like it's a prototype for what later games would have, because it reminds me of other games that would come out after this. Or after the Duel, rather. That I'm like, oh my gosh, yeah, I played better versions of this kind of game. And I wouldn't mind to play more in that style of, like, the run and gun with actual mission objectives and stuff like that. Good graphics, good sound are always a plus in my book. Gonna blow up that wall, or is that not one of the blow up walls? Can't remember, I've played this for a long time.
You have to win. By the way, so if you hear switching noises, my broadcast.
Yeah, or Who'd you pick up?
I finally found the Combiner War stuff after so long.
You get combiners.
Yeah, I finally picked up the. They didn't have. Unfortunately, they didn't have Super Bowl. I picked up Firefly for the aerial bot. I picked up Cannon for Dragster for the something.
Oh, cool.
I love. Like, I'm surprised how big they are. Like, I was expecting to feel like at least a little bit shorter. No, these guys are like sizable. Like, these are like very, very like these are taller than I expected. You think, well, this thing's fully assembled. Holy shit!
Oh yeah. Mine is pretty big too.
Yeah, and also I brought some omnivores as well. So just like I said,
So like toys, I'm like occasionally splurge on amiibos, and I'm like, I have nothing to use them on. I don't need you. I'm not gonna be going to control 3DS for a while.
yeah, just like I think if I play my card, I might be able to get it this Friday's 3DS stuff. Like I'm already ready.
I can buy it
So like I got.
day one too.
Because like I'm putting out in advance for my tactics. Please with this one. So I'm begging. Please let me get this advance please let me get this advance so I can buy this. But
No, it's just harassing me because like I guess the people I'm friends with, like every other image is just a retweet of some of the new. Oh my god, is that a sailor? Oh. Oh. Sorry, one more.
oh yeah, you're getting the same thing I am.
Yeah. Oh my god. Sailor. What?
Like there's so much like I have to pay attention to this, I gotta pay attention to
No!
I'm so sorry.
No, I'm sorry. A sailor figure. Oh my god, my heart left out of my chest. I'm such a good fanboy, but like actually getting the characters is so rare.
Keys, keys, keys. I must find the key.
So evil. Like, I love them. What's one of the most underrated female heroines are the Gundam, the ladies of Gundam, especially the Clover series, like Emma and Shayla and
I was gonna say Emma's pretty fucking awesome.
Emma is fucking amazing. I'd love to have an Emma figure. Hell, I wanted my dad to fly the Gundam as well, actually.
Oh, the Titans, the Mark II Titans.
Mark II Titans, yeah. Dig those are just space machines.
Oh my god, they're making figures of Sailor Moon.
Yep.
And one of them is
What if it's something really crappy crystal designs, or
no, one of them is you know that one episode where the Wayside Crystal of the Sailor Moon?
yes.
Yeah, they're making that.
Oh,
Like yes, you want that? Yes. Thank you for what I've always wanted.
I want that, and I want Usagi, drunk Usagi. You think we could drunk
Oh,
Usagi?
yes.
Like, and she has to be like half the glass, like connected to the glass in her hand. Or maybe or a PVC where she's already folded with the glass, just like la la.
That's really nice. I'm looking at it's just you. Oh no, it's just amazing.
It's just torture. Oh god, is that like weird?
I finally saw that video.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Full force. With the kid. Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh god, I want that like yesterday.
We need to do. Hey guys, we need to do some promoting. We need to do some more social media promoting. Cause it's only us three right now on the stream. It ain't so bad, but you know.
Hey, I got retweeted by Zelda. So,
Oh yeah.
There, let me show you a toy.
Yes.
Good news. Each version has something.
What the fuck are you doing, man? This bullshit. I will fucking flop your ass.
What's happening, Rams?
No, these bots keep on trying to see if I want to enlarge my penis. But I'm like, I need more than something to enlarge my penis. Like I have to see where it is. There should be an announcement online.
Yeah.
Because again, there's a lot of other toys that I'm like looking through. I'm like, the occasional like really awesome JoJo ones or anything Gundam like always comes through.
Well, you're not gonna find much of it.
Yeah, no.
It's all like, you know. I'm surprised Bandai has such a huge presence. They use those, but they
It's in the JoJo accessory.
I'm surprised there's some of the JoJo stuff. It's
First, my skater's doing really well. I mean, that helps.
oh yeah, it's based on the stuff that they're doing based off the anime, not based on the
Yeah. I noticed that, but the coloration's always. I'll read between this just. Oh, that sounds like fun. Oh, speaking of sounds like fun and spending money, it kills me a little bit when I was going to the PlayStation Marketplace and they have Resident Evil 4 HD, 5 Gold Edition, and 6 for like $20. Like as a pack, and I'm like, I liked 4. When I saw 5 did not interest me. 6 seems kind of better. And I'm just like looking at it like, $1. One of those games is really awesome.
Well, you didn't like Resident Evil 4.
I didn't like the, here's the thing, I'm always broken on this one because I don't even consider, once I went to 4, I just like, considering anything after that as part of the Resident Evil franchise, I just considered it, I have a gun and I'm shooting zombies in the head. And the only thing I think about it are the Ashley missions. Whenever you have to escort Ashley, that drives me up the freaking wall until you beat the game and you have like the Chicago typewriter or you have the unlimited rocket launcher.
Yes.
You still kill Ashley half the time with the unlimited rocket launcher, but still. It's just the pain in the ass of watching her do those other parts. Everything else I actually enjoyed. I liked taking on the little midget guy when he goes through his giant monster form. You know, some of the monsters are really cool. I like those weird mummy-looking motherfuckers. That will like grab it and like eat spikes out of the body.
One of them legitimately scared the crap out of me.
They scare the crap out of me. I was playing when first I came across them. I was playing late night, and you just hear the noise of them. And I was like, what the hell's that noise? You go through and you open a room and it just immediately grabs Leon and just like gutted him, and I'm like, ah! And like jumped back.
Well, for me, it's like I thought I was in the wrong game. I thought I cleared all the regenerators. Yeah, well they are. But like I said, like I thought I cleared all. I thought I cleared the all of them. But then what ended up happening, I hear something like, where'd that sound? Is that you fucking around? Because I was playing on Fortnite, and then this one just like suddenly appeared behind me. I legitimately like screamed like a little girl.
Yeah, it's basically escorting Ashley, and it's the night fight. But yes, I know you can just memorize the night fight or something, but it's still a massive pain in the ass to kill.
Yeah, I think the night fight's not that bad once you memorize it, but like I can see where like I used to dread it. And I was like, I gotta do this all over. Now it's like, come on, let's just make this quicker.
But the HD version also has the whatever it's called, the more robust Ada story, which I'm like, I don't mind to play through. Because it's not Operation Ada, that's the short story. It's called not Different Paths, but something like that.
Separate paths.
Separate ways. Separate ways, yeah, that's what it is. And I wouldn't mind to play through the Separate Ways storyline, just because that would give me a whole other kind of view on stuff.
Not really. It's just like it explains like, oh, why when I go into this room, why is it set up this way? Oh, it's Ada do it.
Okay, that's it.
Yeah.
I was expecting to get more backstory stuff because they have her little taco quester and she leaves with a little vial and stuff. And like, okay, well, can we get a little more than that? Because like in her Operation Ada thing, it's just steal a vial and stuff and fight the tyrant dude. Which at least they kept that part in from the lore, which I just have to imagine is a Shinji Mikami before leaving thing, because that was the whole plan of the tyrant, was to make it that you could turn into the monster mode and then revert to a human, and you weren't supposed to lose your humanity. All the tyrants seen in Resident Evil 1 and Resident Evil 0, and I think 2 doesn't have any tyrants because it's all the other virus. Tyrant 2. There's another tyrant you take on. I can't remember what. Code Veronica maybe? But for all the ones that are just like a monster that has no self-control, those are all failed experiments. If you go through the lore of the world, so to actually see someone who can actually become, basically gain the tyrant powers but still retain their humanity, or as much humanity as that psychopath had, that was kind of cool.
Hello, Senshi. What is up with him, man?
That's an awesome name.
Yeah, it is.
Because you either be referencing a really, really mediocre movie or porn. But either way, it's awesome.
Or both.
Or both. I like that movie and porn.
I do at the same time.
Damn it. It's going to Facebook to escape the toy posts, I am such a nerd when it comes to like anime figures.
You know, it's like oh my god, it's like I gotta pay attention to this, but it's like
Really? It's one of those dungeons?
Can't people just post baby pictures and cat reposts?
I'm gonna post toys right now.
I know. That's what everyone's. It's because anyone else I mean, other than my handful of my news group stuff.
No light feature.
Oh no! Barry to the rescue!
Oh, did you almost die? Did our no death run almost fail?
No, because I have fairies in the background.
Okay.
Says something to the rescue. I'm like, uh-oh.
Oh yeah, like one heart, dude. At least where I'm watching.
Oh, he's a fairy.
Yeah, buried in the
fairies. How many fairies do I have left in reserve? 2 fairies in reserve.
This is why we have you on our team, because you're the resourceful. Without you, there'll be a bunch of ants, like, there'll be a bunch of idiots, there'll be a bunch of midgets trying to drive up a doorknob.
Those weird moments where you see someone on Facebook and they post something and you're like, I don't know who you are. But whatever. You're like selfie and you're good. Awesome. There you go.
Nice. So, there's something that I learned about this game. There's something that I learned about this game, you guys. Is that A, you can't 3-heart run this game.
I never tried to 3-heart. Well, you can't. Well,
you can't.
How would you even do that? Just because of the boss?
You can't. You can't get the dungeon item. You can't get the pendants or the crystals until after you beat the boss, and then after you collected the heart piece.
Yeah.
So you cannot advance without the heart container.
Well, looks like I've done puzzle, so no longer have to torture myself with things I can't afford.
Not yet. Just like,
Yeah. Although if I see that Zelda figure at a con, I am buying it immediately. I can care less on the price. Or I'll bug somebody for it and then buy it.
remind me not to hang around.
Yeah. Ramses, what's that? Stab. Oops, you're bored. And you're stabbed.
But not again!
I'm such a jerk. We gotta choose. Like, can't do that to Miguel because Miguel has made me so it's not me.
I know, right?
I'm just saying, I'm pretty sure Miguel would be like, well, I'm pretty sure Miguel wouldn't be like, huh? What? Like, he'll just keep one really close eye on you. He'd be like, what are you doing? It's like, how are you doing? I'll be ready to pay attention.
It's just multiple knives like in his body. He's still walking, doing whatever.
I'm glad to think that you guys think I'm like Superman or something.
Yeah. Torturing my... Slide on the checkpoint. First grade, I need to get an account just so I can start chatting. So I can start just randomly putting, like, hey everyone, I'm Karen. I like French toast, like waffles.
It's like a straw poll. How much this Jared like French toast?
What does Jared like more French toast or waffles?
I wish I had I wish there was another thing I can do with this game. Or the straw poll. Again, when I get to it, you know? Oh, but I fight Agnem.
You can still technically what's his face with the puppets stuff.
Yeah, I can still do. I already did that
But
once.
he was funny because like it's like the advanced.
Yeah.
Alright, now I have to explore the rest of the overworld.
Still my friend.
Shot.
Fine.
Now we did it. Oh, there. Okay, let me click.
Social media?
Waffles, what do you think? Good question. I'm not
Well, yes.
because this would just be unfair for me to vote on my own, but I like more. Yeah, so we get a good following coming in. Everybody gets clicked in and put on whether they like waffles or pancakes.
Yeah, let's just make it our game because we can't do like just so we can get more activities. Let's get like random like straw just to get to it.
I also want to repost. I'm gonna post on my Facebook. It's a straw poll. Does Jared like waffles or pancakes more? The answer may surprise you. Or you may guess from them. Whatever. Oops. That sucks up for some reason.
So I saw this SpongeBob movie.
How'd that go?
Actually, pretty good. The problem is it felt like a 90-minute episode of the actual like a better 90-minute episode.
So, nothing lost then, right?
Nothing lost. I do recommend watching it at a magazine. Like it totally is like don't pay full price. But it's definitely worth like an afternoon. Like literally is that the is worth watching it on Netflix.
Or wait till it eventually pops up on Netflix, since it will.
Yeah, well, and you know what? When it does, it's actually worth it.
It's one of those little things where I was never a big SpongeBob person, so it's not like I'm sitting here going like, oh my gosh, SpongeBob.
Well, it's either watching that or you watching Torture.
Or I could not go to the theater.
Alright.
I could
Isn't
sit
that
at
chess
home
game?
and just enjoy myself at home, so to speak. Oh!
Hi-oh!
And by that I mean like watching like old movies actually.
Because nothing says awesome than watching a red brown. So as far as the animals I brought Link, I brought Samus.
That's cool.
I've already said I got Peach, I got Samus, I got Link. I'm pretty much set. Until like
last chest. Because like Miguel skips the last chest, so like, I can't remember what's in that last chest.
we'll come back to that later.
More rupees. So I'm not gonna
Oh,
open a
You don't
chest.
need
Oh yeah, you're already maxed out.
yeah, I just didn't notice that. I just didn't know if that was a heart, like you're going to collect no extra heart things outside of the levels version.
Yeah, but you need to maximize all of this Skrilla.
What do you have left to buy at this point?
Well, still there's
There's games, there's mini games you gotta play. Mini games one has to play. To get heart
that's true,
pieces.
that's at the town.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say, don't you also don't you have to go out to the fountains and like get like upgrades from the fountains?
Yeah.
Swamp plus. We're not as bad as the Water Palace in Ocarina, but still. Nobody likes any of these worlds. You gotta go back to the light world.
You do.
You actually can't get up to that area. I mean, I like the gimmick of it, but it's just one of those little things where. Oh, yeah, that's right. You're already minutes behind. You probably already roll floodgates.
Yeah, flood those, like we flood the world.
Yeah.
Something awesome like this. I'm gonna keep it.
This is awesome.
No, because like the figure, you can actually attach his gun. You can attach his gun to his wings.
Okay.
And what I like is that in Bullet Mode, it actually looks like he has like crap on his back, and it's like, yes, this works so much better like this. It's like he already has like semi guns coming out of his arms. This guy's like already armed. He's already armed to the teeth. That's it. That's enough Ramses, like, splurges on even. So that's what the expert does. Yeah. That's how I have to write first. That's like if I look for Twitch TV, it's like that's it. So it's just so
You've been there so many times.
yes.
Alright, go show myself. Your third person that
Maybe I get people in.
Try to that person not care when I like more. That's stupid, everyone should care about that. No, I just named Dio.
For it is I, Dio.
But I'm not Dio. Sure. It's Dio.
But I, There is more of those. There's more of those. There's more of those screenplays.
Ah, this is where I get the hook shot. Nice.
More, but
Say we're
I
gonna
know how.
give away a free game. That seemed to get like
I still got that
like
copy still. Still got that copy fresh still of Bluetooth. No. Like I haven't still given it away still. Hey, Selena. Hey. Hey. I need to get around actually playing Titan.
yay. People.
So you think so? Okay. So are we gonna? So you want me to give away that copy of Bluetooth?
Only if you want to, Ramses. Only if you want to.
I still want to leave it. I still want to leave it till. I still want to leave it for the followers, because I want to wait till a certain point with the followers, and then I'll give it away. It's gonna be a secret, and I won't know when I give it away, but it will be given out. Yeah, because I brought the Star Wars one. I was like, nah.
Yeah, I'm considering picking that up too, which would give us another KOTOR code, actually.
Yeah, actually, I did. That's what I was. The thing is, like, I just wanted Republic Commando.
Oh, yeah, I already have that already.
I haven't played any of those games at all.
So, yeah, some of them are really good.
Eh.
Like, yeah, it reminds me very. I'm not gonna like put a gun to it or anything like that, but I like it. Like I said on the podcast, I like concept in on paper. I like Knights of the Old Republic, but just like I want joypad control. I want controllers for my joypad.
Yeah, the joypad thing can be, yeah, I don't think there's any support for that at all, unless you use, like, Key to Joy or something like that. But other than that, there's also the option, I mean, the one thing that made KOTOR way more fun, in my opinion, is modding the hell out of the game.
Yeah.
Because it was very stiff, like, 3rd edition D&D rules, which just don't play right. It never makes you feel like you're strong. Even when you're leveled up pretty high, you never feel strong.
Yeah, and that's what I heard that like it's the same problem that Baldur's Gate had as well.
Yeah, what's the problem with the 3rd edition system?
Baldur's Gate, like apparently it's like you're playing like you play like 8 hours and you get like one level and you feel like there's most.
Yeah, that KOTOR has that same problem. You never feel like you're really strong. Because you're never going. It's not like you backtrack to a location where you're like, I just slaughtered all these enemies. You never have that. Every enemy always feels like they're your level or higher than you. There's a time when I'm like, I'm taking on some Sith soldiers. Why are they kicking my ass? I'm a fucking Jedi. You know, just little things like that will drive me crazy. And I don't like not feeling strong, but a lot of the mods are like, oh, here's a store that sells lightsaber crystals. You can get all these like most powerful lightsaber crystals if you have the money. You know, or here's a cloak that gives you all these really cool buffs. And, you know, there's literally a cloak to have Revan's cloak and mask and everything. There's a mod for that. And you can get Revan's cloak and mask and actually have like really high bonuses to your stats so you actually feel powerful. It's just a powerful part where by the time you get to the Leviathan, you're supposed to feel like you're strong. You're not supposed to feel like, oh, how... It is a desperate escape from the Leviathan, yes, but you're supposed to feel like you have some power because it's your first confrontation with freaking Malak. And if you're just going through it, feeling like you're getting your ass kicked the entire time, it's just, there's no fun to that.
Not only that, another kind of problem is I wish I had a little bit more control. For example, like, I wish I had a little more control with my party. That's why I kind of wish there was like almost like, you know, the joypad support.
Yeah.
But at least with the joypad support, I can like switch on the fly by like pressing the button in my direction. I was like, okay, I'm not this guy. Okay.
No, I just love them. As long as you choose the right party and give them the right weapons and skills, the AI will do an adequate job in battle. But it's not great. And just always bear in mind that stealth is useless in that game. Don't even waste it.
Just like in every other game that's not called Metal Gear.
Yeah. Or Splinter Cell.
Yeah.
Because it's almost like all these stealth options, like of course, once you don't waste any points on any of the stealth stuff. And I know there's that thing on like the Leviathan, where if you have the person who stows away the mission, which seems like the most logical choice. I know in certain versions of the game, it just like every time she rescues you, it just causes a freeze bug. It just freezes the game. I can't remember. I think I had because I think I had it upgraded, but I think I had HK do it. That was the first match. Like HK, I know you will kill your way to me. I know anyone who will rescue me. HK guns blazing will freaking rescue me. I love HK. He's the basic game's fun. Considering he's also unlockable in KOTOR 2, which was done by a different company, and I hear it isn't that good, but again, it's one of those things where if you mod the hell out of the game becomes pretty awesome.
I can play to a lot of things, you know.
Yeah, there's a handful of games I can think of in that category as well, actually.
Like the one I'm always eyeing is Brutal Game.
I never played that.
Well, it's actually a fairly good mod. Fairly good game, which lets you do like, you know, lets you look like, once you have 360 views and like you actually do like let's do like fatalities and stuff like that. Basically, it's everything you want to do in the 1990s. That's what I call angry white boy. Angry white boy games is like it's the epitome of everything that you want to do back in like in the early 90s, like in the late 90s.
Yeah.
No offense, Jerry.
No, that's fine.
Now open up my episode. I am consumer.
Promoting. We just gotta promote to get more people in.
Yes, promote. Hold on, let me put Samus on. I'm surprised! Like, Samus is the one that, like, released them out of dirt. My thing is, like, I kinda wish there was a transparent face, but that's about it. Be cool. I can't wait to, like, truly enjoy.
Ramses, you know you can't go to bed with an amiibo figure, right?
What? I can't look down the skirt?
Oh, Ramses.
Well, Ramses. That's all Ramses.
Here's a picture of me with t-shirts and green.
Superman.
Oh, John, making life more awesome. That might be my favorite item in this game. So I saw that this somewhere where someone, one of those game review unless he was Peanut Butter Gamer or something, did like the top 10 Zelda items.
Yeah, it's Peanut Butter Gamer.
And I refused to watch the video because I know I'm just going to yell at the video the entire time.
You will.
Because I know I'm going to disagree on that one, and I'm like, nah, I like the guys are doing. He's fun, he's silly, so I don't really want to like be, you know, like hating on it. Watch one of those videos, it's just going to piss me off because everyone's going to disagree on this. There's no way to sit there and go like, oh, you're absolutely right. The staff that makes the blocks, that is really useful. You know, really awesome. No, it's not. The staff makes the blocks stupid.
I think we all can beat up that
Alright, so 207 crystals collected. Hooray!
Spoiler, I'm still watching the boss fight.
Should I just post something right now about how we're still playing?
I'm more concerned about
Jesus
this whole
Christ, that is one nice ass Link statue. I just showed you know, on our account, so you gotta check it out, you know.
What?
Yeah, we almost missed.
This statue of Link. Wow.
What's it based off of? Which version is it?
Skyward Sword.
Ah.
Skyward Sword.
See?
Skyward Sword.
Oh, I go explode now! Grom! I am defeated!
Yeah, Skyward Sword was like, damn, he looks like I don't usually like that with statues, but like, damn, that is one nice statue. Like if it's dynamic enough, like the thing is, I don't like animating statues. I want something dynamic. I want something badass. I want something that's like someone doing a badass pose or someone doing like a badass attack. That's what I want. No crystals, like girls. Yeah, I want my statues to be dynamic. I want it to be like something that like symbolizes like the awesomeness of this character.
I can't hear you over the sound of my Fate and Idolmaster collection on my desk.
That's what I have to say.
I still don't have a writer figure, which is always keep the sad sound. Because they don't.
I will agree. If I see a writer one of them, I'll get her.
Yeah. Well, because Writer and Sakura are two of my favorites, which are like the less popular girls in that Fate. Like if I was a Saber fan, I'd be just set to go because like there's a trillion Saber statues. I like Rand, but she's not Sakura. Sakura's nice. They're being younger.
Like I said, it's like I said, like I want something dynamic, something amazing, something that's gonna make my balls like come out of my come down and be like, yes, that is fine. You did well. You did well.
Bumbo's medallion obtained.
Oh, yeah, you put the... Yeah, you do. That's 8 badges. Look at all 3 badges. Some magics to the CKS. It's more awesome when you have the K in there.
This and this is Alright, I posted on my personal feed.
What is third dungeon?
Well, that's the beauty about this game is you can choose whichever dungeon you want to play with.
I know, but it specifically shows you on your little map where it has the different like numbers for the proper route or whatever.
Yeah, but you don't have to follow it.
I know. Like, just did the first 2 in a row. So.
Yes. Gotta say, like, there's no wrong way to do this.
Yeah, the only wrong choice is not playing it.
Yep.
Or saying this game sucks.
Yeah.
then we'll just take you out. Then we'll like take you out to the bar and then we do that. The sounds of
In one of my
Alaters.
I know I went to like the what do you call it? I went to the dungeon in the town first. Not first, okay. I think it was after I got the hammer. The second one I went to was the town one. Oh, it is the forest. I thought it was the forest. I was like, no, it can't be the forest. It's the forest one. Yeah, it's the forest then. No. That's where you get the barrel.
Maybe.
But the town's where you get the second glove. That's what I wanted. So one of my later playthroughs, I went to, I got the hammer so you could go to the town, and then I got the second glove. And I was like, yes, I can lift everything!
Until people smell the glove.
I love the power glove, it's so bad!
It's so bad, it's good. It's like, that's what we need to do. Like, we need to do like a secret stage, like, rip-off. Watch. I'm not gonna lie to everybody that's listening right now. I legitimately, like, I as a shocking, like, I enjoy it.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. I recently rewatched it. It's, Fred Savage is a great actor. You should get him. I think maybe he does more and I don't want to do it. I don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna take a
It's kind of fun watching just like no clips stuff. Because I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that.
Not only that, it's just how efficient Yell is.
Yeah, because a lot of this would take me a while. I get the exploration, like, oh wait, is there a thingy here? Yeah, I think there's a thingy here. Versus Miguel, who like knows where everything is, who just goes through. Just like, I know what I'm doing.
I'm afraid to see it. I'm afraid to see how you're gonna handle like opening of the time. I think it's cool. You just got yellow. What? What? I'm gonna do something really quick. I'm gonna paint something really quick. I'll be back. I'm gonna get paint.
Okay.
This is just the most sad scene ever.
No, with the ghost.
Yeah. Five more dungeons, 5 more pieces. I need to find at least 10 more pieces of heart.
Is this where you learn to bring? This is where you can bring the rooster back to life or whatever? Or?
Yeah. Going to the town?
Yep.
I hate this because one, you just gotta keep playing to get that piece of heart in here.
Yeah. But you have a ton of money, so it's not a huge deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one in the digging game can be really annoying.
Yeah, at least I made my money back.
Also, I think it's in the light world it has that treasure guessing game. That's also annoying.
No, that's this one. The Dark World.
Oh, is the dark world is the treasure guess?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's the digging one that you just started here. Where it's like, oh god, this takes forever.
Guys, can I ask you guys a very honest question?
Okay.
Are you guys hearing music?
No.
on. I'm hearing music, and I don't know where it's like. Oh! Okay. Okay, yeah. I'm an idiot.
What's up?
It's because my headphones can also get AM station, you get FM stations. And I remember I went to get the thing, I tossed it and pressed the button, and I'm like, why am I listening to? Why am I listening to suddenly like music? I thought I was going insane. So I thought like, wait, why am I listening to the opposite?
That's a good question. That's a question anyone in the right mind should ask.
It's like seriously, like, am I playing Crazy Taxi? No. Does anybody else play Crazy Taxi? No. Okay. I'm doing such a work. Gold on this right was not gold enough. Digging game for the heart piece is such a pain. But it's a plus. What do you consider as like the hardest?
It's not hardest, it's just repetitive and annoying.
Honestly, is this what you consider like the hardest hard piece yet?
No, I would say the treasure chest game, because this one you'll eventually win it after digging forever.
The treasure chest game will take you out of it. That also comes back, and I think that's like you can that one.
The 4 viewers, but I can't access the view. Oh god! Well, we got 4 viewers, so
finally!
So whoever is here, say hi to everybody who log in. If not, a hello person.
Finally, got the heart piece.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun because you get to hear me and Ramsey complain about stuff.
Well, I focus on the gameplay.
Yeah, you're focused on the game. We're just fanboying about toys.
Well, I moved out of that, so I'm going back to what I was doing earlier, which is looking to different publishers, because I'm in the middle of trying to submit my new book. So I'm going through the writer's market, and it's just going through all those publishers to find anything that's in my genre, and I'm just getting very frustrated. It's interesting how you can see how things change. My old writer's market was like the 2010 writer's market. And with this one, not only are there new publishing houses listed here, which is kind of nice, but it's also funny because you'll see things that's like, no vampires, witches, or ghosts. And I'm like, oh wow, I guess the tide is turning on the vampire, witch, and ghost books.
Well, not just that. I remember,
It's great, except for my first novel was a ghost book.
One of my teachers, she showed like no superhero stories, no sci-fi stories, no this, no that. I'm like, well, thanks a lot.
Oh yeah, a lot of these descriptors are also saying like no sci-fi, but they want fantasy, which is great. Except for I haven't written a fantasy book, I've written a sci-fi book, we ghost book. So I also find it hilarious when I look at some of these and they're just like, oh, we do books aimed toward younger readers. I'm like, okay, it's just like our young adult books range about 4,500 to 40,000 to 45,000 words. And I go, lol. My first book is 73,000, my second book is 84,000, and I think both need a little bit of extra, like, could use an extra 2,000 or so words worth of background stuff, descriptors. They're both, when I go through line editing, Everett's Curse for the second time, I'm probably going to add an extra 1,000 or so words.
Okay, heart piece count.
When I get around to...
Okay, so my heart piece count that I need now is gone to 9.
Anyway, I'll be back as a minute. But downstairs, like I would be.
And if you're anybody,
Alright, well that's... Tell us game for a couple. I'll switch. I might be an arrogant jerk. At least I'm an arrogant jerk.
well, they really want you to bomb this one. Heart container count is now down to 8.
The thing is,
fake.
The thing is that when you're trying to get published, you need to. It's kind of when you're a first timer like me, because I haven't had my first novel published yet. It's very much a scattershot kind of thing. It's just hit as many, submit to as many as you can, and if you're lucky, like I was with my first book, you get someone who's interested in you, and then they screw you over, right before they decide to. Literally, it says like, "Oh, expect us to get the contracts to be signed within 2 weeks," and then like 2 days later, I get a message saying like, "We've decided to go a different direction. We did not submit the contract. If you have accidentally received them, please dispose of them." I'm like, I will never ever work with you again. You guys can come to me and offer me like a sack full of money with a dollar sign on it, like ye olde time, like what you get if you robbed a bank in like the Silver Age.
Yeah.
Give me a silver sack of money, and I don't care. Like I will never work with you again. Well, it's certain college that screwed me over as well with my for a program I was entering, and I refused to ever work with them. And anytime they're playing a bowl game, I'm whoever's playing it. I am a very, very, very rageful person sometimes. And just making cooing noises. That worries
No, it was like, I pressed that button again, and I'm like, oh wait, I like this song.
No.
It's like, oh, I keep reading how much I like Bruno Mars, and it's like, oh, I like this song.
Love it. I just don't know if I told those guys that every time I hear one of the songs, like, I like this song. That's Bruno Mars. Oh, okay. Is it the whatever, the Main Street, back-to-back, throwback song he did?
Yeah.
The boss lady played her phone swap?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that song. It's actually a really good song. I'm horrible at this. Ooh. Finally, another science fiction. Almost every freaking. I'm in the R's, by the way. I found like 4 or 5 sci-fi things. This sucks. Some are open to any things. Sci-fi is such a thing. Between Guardians of the Galaxy making $1 trillion and Star Wars coming out at the end of the year, which will also make $1 trillion, why are more publishers not interested in sci-fi right now? Am I just ahead of the game because I put together that people want space adventures?
Probably.
I hate being smarter than everyone. Being the smartest man in the room is the worst thing ever. Because it just is an absolute frustration of me going like, yo, stupid people. Sci-fi's gonna be popular. People want space adventures. If Guardians of the Galaxy is an
Our piece count is now to 7.
$1 zillion, people just wanted a fun space adventure. And that's precisely what they got. And I'm not hating on the movie, by the way. I actually did enjoy it for what it was. It was a sci-fi space adventure. It was precisely what it set out to be. But people were into that, and all the hype around Star Wars 7 is becoming a real thing where people are like, oh my gosh, I want to see more of this. I want to go on another space adventure and have fun in space.
So we don't have the point of space being like brooding and angst.
Well, that being said, Interstellar was basically angsty space. Half of that was angsty space. The other half is actually good, but half of that's also angsty space. But even Interstellar did really well. Just to keep my point going. And that was a 3-hour movie, for God's sake.
Okay, that sums up. Okay. I was like, okay. Now it's like, I left for about a minute. I was like, it's like I remember why I hate Marvel. Anyway.
Well, I mean, just having the offspring on that was just pretty modern.
No, like after that, I was like, hey, what am I?
Yeah.
And then after that, it was and then after that, it's like, oh god, okay, we're done here. We're done here.
People was doing like the funny joke in my household for a while. They're like,
well, it's like we saw when we were watching, when we were there. We're like,
that was amazing. It was on, and I just make my Team Flare admin joke, and everyone gets a good laugh out of it.
Ah, shoot!
What happened? I'm going through the writer's markets. I can't see.
I picked up a treasure chest for 300 rupees when I had max rupees.
Oh.
have 3 amiibos. Hopefully by this Friday I can get more. Because I want... Wait, is Cena, is Ike in wave 3?
I think Ike is wave 4.
I think so.
Okay. Because I know this is wave 4, that's the one that's the one I want to see. Like, the one that's supposed to be coming on, like, today. Like, this week.
Oh, shit.
Like, I believe you.
Okay, here's the few thing, people, for those who don't know a lot about Canada. For anything creative made in Canada, a lot of the companies have to hire X amount of Canadian people. So,
Capcom boss.
yeah. It's set up by the board of Canadian Arts or whatever.
Yeah, Capcom a lot.
Alright, now the next annoying part of the chest. Ah, cool. I didn't take too long for it.
Oh, their advance is nothing, although that's Canadian dollars, so maybe that's a lot of money, I'm not sure. 250 in advance. Yeah, that and a big pile of dog food. Buy me a big pile of dog food. But it's Canadian money, so it's more like $1,000. I'm not quite sure on the currency exchange. But yeah, if I just submit and they do like me, I will just be on like a waiting list. I'm like, we're gonna need to wait to see if there's any more Canadians who want to skip this aid. And if there aren't, then we can use you, eh? Thanks, Canada. Yeah, I'll be just waiting on pins and needles till December. You can tell me whether or not you're gonna publish me. Thanks. Yeah, not happening. That drives me crazy when I look at come out. Oh, it's exactly what I want. Fans are Canadian. Damn it. Do I need to become an expatriate? Is that what I have to do? If I was, there's no U.S. publishers that say U.S. citizens only. You Canadians and you British people, you can just skip wrong. Not here in the United States, not here in America. And you don't get
Okay, yeah.
You don't get any America-based like publishers here.
Okay, so yeah, Ike has a
Hey, I
yeah,
really want to cosplay. I love Fluid No Suzuki. It's just a really good movie. Hard as hell, but that's kind of what makes it fun. Hard but rewarding. And
so
I love the characters now and how they interact. And I actually like using Roy, all this fragile as he was, using the Sword of Seals and just exploding the shit out of people with his fire burst move was actually a lot of fun. And I'm like, if I cosplay Roy, I can hang out with Fire Emblem people, but then I could also hang out with Smash people.
Well, like, oh my god, I just...
And if I go to a Comic-Con and you have to do the character introduction thing, I get to do every single title that Roy has under his name. Prince Foray, General of the Lycine, wielder of the Sword of Seals, or Binding Blade as it's now been translated to in the US. Even though the game never came out here, they just, for his character bio in, I think, Awakening, it's called the Binding Blade. So it got changed to Binding Blade instead of Sword of Seals, which Binding Blade actually makes just sounds more.
The Binding Blade.
Well, because it was used to seal the Demon Dragon, so that's why Sword of Seals. But you could also say it was bound and bind. It was used to bind the Demon Dragon into its cave thing. Seal. It was a shield. The problem is because I say Sealed Shrine. I'm like, no, you know what? Sword of Seals was for the game, but Binding Blade just sounds kind of cool. But I'd say Sword of Seals if I did the whole character introduction. Plus, he's one of the characters. I think there's only one or two other characters who have equal to love interest options. He has like the most love interest options of any like major characters. And the first playthrough I did the canon one, or what I assume is the canon one, which is the mage girl, because she has the easiest game with him, and she has some really good bonuses too, actually. And then my second playthrough I did the dancer, because I love how she's like all like. She's the adopted daughter of one of the generals, so she actually has some kind of pseudo rank. But she just like every one of her sequences are just like glopping Roy. And being like, oh, Sir Roy, you're here to save me from that grasshopper over there. Grasshoppers are harmless, they won't hurt you. Oh, you're right. There's just a big bug and it scared me. Oh, staying in your arms is so nice. Don't hold me so close. What will everyone else think? It's so cute just seeing Roy, like, flustered by this cute dancing girl. And then she has the one where she does a special dance for him, and he's like, and I have to leave now, and she like runs away. Do you not like my dance? Or is he thinking about something else right now? Like, it's not the best finishing line. You don't like my dance? Or is he thinking of something else right now? Like, that is incredibly dirty for a Fire Emblem game. That's like me on the, my voice running off. I need to dunk my head in really cold water right now. Because, yeah, don't do that dance on the battlefield. That will distract way too many of our male soldiers. But it's just little, like, it's just little character portraits, so you don't know what her dance is, it's all in your mind. So...
Oh yeah, they have a character like that in like that.
Well, the dancer class has been around since Fire Emblem 4, I think Generations of Holy War is the first one. I don't think 3, because 3 is a remake of 1, and 1 did not have an dancer class. I think in the second half of 3, I don't think they added a dancer class. So I think 4 was the first one to have that. I love the dancer class. That's one of the most brilliant things they threw in there. I usually try to set my dancer up with someone who I feel is worthy of her prettiness. And heck, in my first run through of the Fire Emblem Sword of Flames, I ended up setting Elenwood up with the dancer. It was like half dragon, which would mean in my canon, Roy is quarter dragon, which is pretty awesome actually. Just to think about that. And you could actually hook him up with another half dragon, and then they could have, not that there's a game that follows Roy's child, but then their hypothetical future child would be like, I don't know, 1/3 dragon or something.
The only thing I don't know. The only thing you have to one, but okay.
But he's a quarter. Okay. He's a quarter dragon, but she's half dragon, so she'd give a quarter for her child. But he'd give
7, 8, 3/4 dragon.
Yeah. It's weird combination, but you'd have this cool, like, super powered like son. Because the half dragon,
but it's not quite there yet. It's like, well, a little more. We need to let it simmer one more time.
Let's find some more half dragons. There's not a lot of them.
There's like, there's no, like, there's no...
If I tell that head canon that he is, like, a quarter dragon, then setting him up with a half dragon actually works really well for story, because he'll live for a long freaking time. Like, not as long as a half dragon will, but he'll have an extended human lifespan. And thus, having a half dragon wife would at least mean that he'd be able to stay with his wife for a long time versus, having a wife to die at the age of, this is ye olde times, let's say 40. He's like, I'm gonna live for another 200 more years. That means 5 more wives. Alright. Like, this makes him horrible.
Like, you ever seen Johnny Dangerously?
Yeah, probably a long time ago.
Yeah, because it's like, they make the joke, this is everybody was born, since everybody was in the 70s, like in the 30s and 20s, so like you see this old lady that's like, wait a minute, what are you talking about? I'm like 38.
Yeah.
And she's always in like 70s.
Well, it's one of those things where I go back to, if this was, the Renaissance, I would be at the end of my life right now.
Yeah, that's the age. It's like,
you okay? Do you need help? Do you need my assistance? Like, walking down the stairs? And like, well, I do, but it's because I'm visually impaired.
I like the way you touch it. I like the way you hold my hand. So it's like, I would appreciate it. But other than that, no. I can see perfectly.
Keep this old man sitting at this point like, oh, it's so great, I'm an old man, and my kids have just got married at the age of 12. Oh, Renaissance. If only there was some sort of magical artifact that could allow me to live into like my 70s. That would be amazing. Spoilers for a certain game that involves like the Renaissance and magical artifacts. Yep, here's another one. Canadian novels. It's all fun and games until we get a Canadian listener. It's like, hey, screw you, eh? Canada's a really good country, eh? You know, you guys make really good whiskey and really good beer. I get that, but like your publishers.
Look, I love your maple syrup and all. But just a lot of envy today.
What, you don't like Vermont's maple syrup? But you hate America?
Where's this spot on the cake from?
I don't know. Okay, that's true.
But like that's what I like.
Googles.
Looking good, says the one. But like, I think he's telling us that, hey, keep it up. Keep up good work there, Miguel. Okay. It's US brand except edible food. Where is edible foods from? Edible foods, New Jersey.
USA! USA! USA!
Let's check out the elephant. And
Oh, Angela has to be USA. There's no Angela's in USA. Only America is so much.
Then it says made in Taiwan.
okay.
By
So
the way,
after my is
The notice is done in first person, as if Mrs. Motherboard is specifically telling me this information.
Quaker Oats is so let's see. Aunt Jemima is owned by Quaker Oats. Quaker Oats is in Chicago, Illinois. So once again,
USA! USA! I like how Vermont is known for maple syrup, yet the two most famous maple syrup brands in the United States are not from Vermont.
That's why it's like, wait a minute.
Well, the Kirby is kind of cool. Sorry.
Oh, the
Kirby Toy woman.
yeah, no, I'm gonna say the Android.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like they're making an Android of him. It's like, ow!
Die, you false prophet.
No! After like 40,
Wait a minute.
47 years, 550 chapters, Logo 13 is ending.
What?
Logo 13 is ending! I want to read all 550 chapters.
Oh man.
47 years of murder and sex.
Oh, just that awkward silence of like, what are you doing? Like, who's gonna tell me don't look me my back? Don't stand behind me because you get like I won't get anyone else standing behind you. This is really the story I remember. I mean, I'm serious. This is the story I remember reading. It's actually the one that they published in the recent re-releases. It's like apparently like he goes to, like apparently like Saddam Hussein hires him.
So, I love Japan where they don't have any like shame about any of that kind of stuff. But if we told a story like that in America, where we had like I don't know, some image comic about an assassin, it's like he's hired by Saddam Hussein, George Bush. Like, what the fuck?
But I think it was like I don't know if it was Saddam Hussein hiring.
Alright, so 3 dungeons cleared, you guys.
What? How many?
3 dungeons have been cleared already. I need 7 more heart pieces to have a full set.
Take my round where you can get the secondary blunder.
Yeah, that way so I can upgrade the sword.
By the way, in my first playthrough, I remember finding the girl and figuring out what to do with her. I remember that. I can't go outside. I'm like, where the hell am I supposed to take you then?
Yep.
And then just through wandering, I came across my friend was like, wow, the lights! I will become a bear cloud!
Yeah.
Death, the power of bear cloud! God, it's a clone bear. Oh, well, I never know that.
I'm out. I am again. I've got so.
I think the other thing to do them in order is I think they tell the story in order that way. So you actually get the whole Golden World / Sacred Land, now that retconned into story.
What?
I was just saying that, like, I think one of the reasons why the dungeons are numbered is so you get the story.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, you're welcome. Now, temper my sword.
Oh, help the blacksmith. Temper my sword so I can go and set off a bomb and find a fat fairy that I can throw my sword at. Give me a better sword.
Yep, oh my god, it's
I always have it for the shortest period of time because while you have to wait for it to be forged, I just blow open that hole and then I go directly there and toss the sword. So I almost never use the tempered sword. Other than one playthrough where I didn't want to use the gold. And then what's the other thing? I know there's a couple of your arrows, right? She also gives you this arrow.
Yeah.
So I remember a lot of my game, mainly because I went through it so many times. That was one of my go-tos, along with Chrono Trigger, Secret of Mana, and Final Fantasy 3. And Mega Man X. Even though I owned X2, I played X once so much more. I don't know why.
X was always
I think
true.
X1 has like that.
We covered that. I don't know if we covered that show or not. So we were talking about how I think I got like really sick after I got Mega Man X2, and then my brother beat it before me, and it was like a ego wounding. And so I think because of that, I always had this like, although he didn't rescue Zero, so he not only beat the game before me, but he also had to fight Zero as well. Well, I took the effort to rescue Zero, but I think that's what it is. I think it's associated with me having like a really bad flu or something, and my brother like played through the entire game before I did. So I was like, I bought this new game. I'm really sick. I'll borrow this. Game I was looking so forward to is lost its virginity in my brother. It's great. Lost its game virginity. Doesn't feel like it's mine anymore.
It's cherry top on my brother. What the fuck?
Yeah. It's one of those weird things to bring up. Virginity game. I don't like my games losing the virginity to other people. Let me at least play one level of this game, then I can hand it to you and it's okay. But if you played it first, it just every time I was sick, I was kind of playing it for while I was kind of watching it. But it was I wasn't watching it that much. Just stuff like that hurts. Like I think that's fine. It's just need to untaint Mega Man X2.
Well,
I don't know if I can. It's so left ingrained in me. I beat it multiple times. I don't know. I don't feel love for it because of that.
How about Mega Man X1? How do you feel about that?
I love Mega Man X1. Played the hell out of that. I remember when I got that game, it was actually shortly before some earthquake. It was a major earthquake happened.
Northridge?
I think it was
Northridge, probably. Northridge.
I don't
Yeah,
think
I also
I don't think it was Northridge. Because I thought it was home when Northridge happened. It's a different earthquake. Maybe it was Northridge. But I remember because we were on vacation in Palm Springs, and my stepdad and I went back to the house to check on our cat and check on the house. So we had to. I literally cut half. We were supposed to be gone for like 5 days or 6 days or something. I mean, it was this way. I brought the Super Nintendo to the place we were staying because I was like, well, if we're gonna be there for like a week or something, that means we'll have the Super Nintendo. And I had to go all the way back to check on the cat and everything. So like, well, I chose to. Yeah. So, but yeah, still, I was the first one to play it. I beat Storm Eagle and I beat one or two guys my first night. And then I know Storm Eagle. And then while I was outdoing that my brother from playing, beating whoever many bosses, but I got far enough into it, and then the earthquake, and then my cat, and stuff. Between the two of us, I was the first one to beat it. So.
Punch, 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 punch. There's no sword.
For me, the one.
There's no sword.
Anyways, for me, the go-to. Mega Man 7.
I never owned a Mega Man 7. I rented Super Metroid and beat it for like the 3 days that I was renting it. Because
I don't know why. I think like
I couldn't put down Super Metroid. I always wished I owned a copy. I think if I had a Wii or something, it'd be one of the first virtual games I grabbed, because I really want to replay that.
Yeah, the thing is for me, though, like when I first played Super Metroid, it's like I don't know, it's clicked.
Yeah.
Clicked, and now I play this
5 heart
game
pieces to go.
like just to escape, just to escape it all.
5 heart pieces to go.
Hey, are there any good like Super Metroid style games out there?
A lot.
That I have not played. I guess how do they completion that sentence?
No play because the game that you don't play is pretty good.
Oh, I don't like the roguelike games, honestly.
Okay, well,
I know I set everyone off. Like, how can you not like dying over and over again is not fun for me.
Guaca Melee.
Oh yeah! I've been meaning to play that, I just never got around to it.
Guaca Melee. I'm trying to know what other games that.
It's like, you know, between Super Metroid and the Metroidvania games, just to keep it on the same track, just so much fun. And then, God, what was it called? Shadow. No, not Shadow. The Xbox One, the guns.
Shadow Complex.
Sorry, Complex. It was Shadow. Yeah, I really like that one too.
That's one of the good.
I want to replay Shadow. Damn it! I don't have my Xbox here. Oh right.
For its goodness.
Because shipping it here would cost as much as buying a brand new Xbox. Freaking 360 weighing 360 stuff.
Alright.
Would you buy an Xbox One if we had Shadow Complex on it? I would consider it. Plus I could game with my brother. It'd be kind of fun.
Yeah.
My brother and I teaming up on Halo? That'd be my younger brother.
And then, of course, the greatest game ever, for E4.
Yeah, E1. Oh! Did I tell you guys, Ramsey, that,
Hang on, I gotta pause real quick, because somehow, someway, like...
And then I made a comment saying, like, you know, being up late and just searching Twitter, finding the awesome things, like my cosplay friend, Diana, which is,
there we go.
And Square 65, one of my favorite game designers.
Alright, I'm back.
He ended up like following me after that, and I'm like, dude, you have no idea how much I want to like ask you. Like I didn't say it to him, in my mind, I'm like, man, if I could interview you, like, so we get a translator.
We should
get an understanding of English. Actually, I would assume he has a decent understanding of English. Because he has so many American references that either he's like an American otaku, you know, just sort of kind of probably not living in his basement or anything, like just obsessed with American culture or something, because every one of his games is very, you can feel that American feeling. Yeah. Which if someone told me, oh, Swery's actually American, I'd be like, I totally believe it. He was born in America and moved to Japan, I'm like, I totally believe that.
Yeah, that's the thing, I was like, what I really want to play this game.
Which game?
Apparently I own Deja Vu.
There's a remake of it, or was there originally the PC version?
PC version, but I didn't even buy it. There's no confirmation I even bought it at all.
Well, here's the thing with this on Steam.
Yeah.
I remember I made that comment about certain games on Steam that I'm like, I never bought that, but they were part of a company pack, so when they got re-released, because I own a company pack, I got like because I have the Cafe Cougar pack, which had Becketeer and Chantilly on it. Because of that, I got Summon Fate or something, whatever it's called. Summon. So I got got Cyanide out of that because it was one of the releases, and because it became part of the movie pack. I got grandfathered into that. And I also had a couple things from the guys who made Grotesque Tactics. About their company sometime, or not the Grotesque Tactics pack. When they added more Grotesque Tactics related games, I apparently got grandfathered on those as well. So this could have been grandfathered into some package.
I think you know what it is. Like it's because I think the grandfather means when I bought Shadow Geek like the deluxe edition.
Yeah, that could be it. Yeah.
Listen, I got both of them. How the hell did I end up with both of them?
I say
I'm happy about it.
It'd be awesome. So.
I'm not complaining. I love them. I love these jumps when I was growing up. I felt like that was a superior game to Shadow Geek.
Isn't that one of those games where there's something you have to do early on, and if you don't do it, you're screwed?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's the other game? There's a Sierra game that has that too. No, it's not Sierra game. It's one of the other point-and-click ones. One where you play the little... I know there's a couple other games in that category of those old school adventure games where it's like, oh, you didn't grab this one item at the very beginning of the game, you can't beat the game. You can't go back there, you don't have it, so just reset your game and better luck next time. And I hate that. Like, just from the standpoint of, like, games should be fun, it really annoys me if you have a game-breaking thing like that. Now, granted, I don't like the, just to this counterpoint here, first-person shooters, yes, can be fun, and I don't like them because, or I don't like them as much because a lot of it is go in a straight line and just shoot stuff. Because Call of Duty really suffer from go in a straight line and shoot stuff syndrome. And I'm not particularly fond of that either. Like, there's a difference between having your handheld the entire time and, not picking up one item. I think Under a Killing Moon had a few chapters of like that, where if you didn't grab something from the previous chapters. Or Pandora Directive. It was one of the Texas RPG games has that. I can't remember which one. One of the Texas RPG games is you don't grab something in an earlier chapter usually. I can't remember which one it is. So yeah, there's a few games in that category. Or King's Quest 2, if you kill the snake, you can't beat the game. You need to throw the bridle on the snake and it transforms into Pegasus, because of course it does. And there's no hint in the game that tells you. They tell you that Pegasus is missing, and you find its bridle. But to put together that you get the bridle on the snake and turn it back into Pegasus, who the hell's gonna figure that out? Everyone killed the snake. You're sitting there going like, oh, I will throw this bridle on the snake. Like, it just gets to the point of I ran out of ideas, and you just start the game over again. And every single thing you come across, you try to use the bridle on to try to figure out what it's actually doing. You need Pegasus. Pegasus flies you to, I think, the tower at the end of the game. Although one of my favorite things to do in that game is kill Dracula. Kill Dracula in King's Quest 2.
I'm pretty sure. I'm very sure now that they're like, oh, you brought the deluxe edition of Shadow Geek. Here, have all these games. They're also
they're made by the same company. See, that's kind of cool. I like the fact that Valve actually decided. Because I would have eventually probably picked. I love Capcom. They bring over like really obscure Japanese games. For those of you who are listening who don't know Carpe folders, Carpe. They're awesome, and I freaking love Racketeer. If you can grab Racketeer for a low price, by all means do it, because... Yeah, I like one of the descriptions, in the Steam, you can give reviews, and one of the reviews is like, this is the worst game I've ever gotten addicted to. No, I'm not saying it's a bad game I'm addicted to. This game isn't bad. It's just graphically, it's so old. There's some really dumb bugs and stuff like that. There's a lot of plot holes in this game, but it's so addicting that none of those things matter to you while you're playing it. You're like, yes, that is a very apt description of playing through Racketeer. For those who care, and just explain this game real quick. Right here, you basically, it's like a shop simulator where you run this shop to pay off your family's debts, but you can also go like dungeon diving and stuff like that. It's kind of if you played, I also say Harvest Moon, but it's actually more like Moon Factory because you can actually go dungeon diving, mixed with a shop simulator game like Cocktail Store. And a lot of humor, cutesy anime designs, and you can decide however you want your shop. I liked having my shop set up as a related shop, which is great until you get those customers who come in and go like, I will pay a hefty fee for a longbow, and I go, what part of bread and cakes and pies made you think we sold longbows here? Because the people who come in for like pay you like 3 times the price of an item because they're in desperate need of it. They're randomized as to what they want, so it's not based on what your store's design is. So if you're
It'll be like whatever comes up first, it's like, oh shit, I need this.
yeah, they just randomly. It's like someone in a panic running from store to store asking for something. You're like, really? One of my other playthroughs, I did just clothing. But at least then, I'd sometimes have armors. So if I got someone run in, they're like, I need a leather armor. Oh, I got this leather armor right here, but it's gonna cost you like 500 gold. Deal. Oh, please.
Capitalism, oh.
And you can have rules, but I mean, just like I said, with that store, I had like food items in my reserve just because you can get them as gifts or you can get them in bartering deals where someone will be like, hey, I don't have any gold on me, but I really like this shirt. Can I give you like 3 pies?
I will pay you for this hamburger.
I'll pay you for that hamburger with these boots. Yeah, why not? Take the burger. It's like it's
Hey, so guys, question: have you guys gone to a McDonald's recently and paid with lovin'?
What?
You can, right now, McDonald's doing a pay with lovin' deal.
Oh,
Yes.
what's up with that? I saw the commercial during the Super Bowl, but I thought it was like a joke ad or something.
So it's like basically for like until Valentine's Day. You have like if they tell you if they give you go to this McDonald's and then you order something and it says there you need to pay with like a hug or pay or sometimes instead of paying with money you be like pay with a hug. Pay by calling you. So you love that.
Which is great, unless you have a really bad relationship with your mom.
I know, right?
You're like, can I just pay the money for this? I hate my mom. I love my mom. People who are listening are like, oh, sure, dude, small. No, I love my mom. My mom's crazy, but I love her.
No, but it's one of the things too where it's like, but it's like you know, like what do you say to the guy that has to dance and he has like no legs?
Oh yeah.
I'm sure they work something out when stuff like that happens. It's like, I'm sure Stephen Hawking goes into McDonald's and I can be like, do a jig, Stephen Hawking. I can't.
Oh, no, stop.
We lost Ramses.
Yeah, Stephen Hawking can just chicken McNuggets. So, you know, really, who has it worse? It's like, sorry, robot, no chicken McNuggets for you. You can't dance a jig.
Yeah, have you encountered that, Miguel?
What?
Have you in any of your trips to McDonald's, have you ever asked that you ever gotten like that random chance of actually doing something like that for food?
Nope. I haven't gone to a
Yeah,
McDonald's. I haven't gone to a McDonald's for the last few days, actually.
God, I've gone to McDonald's probably for years. I've had other people pick stuff up at McDonald's when I'm not feeling good.